A Pirate's Quest. Jim Hawkins, a 15-year-old orphan, lived a quiet life at his mother's inn. His routine was disrupted by the arrival of a gruff, one-legged sailor named Billy Bones. Bones, riddled with fear and paranoia, entrusted Jim with a mysterious sea chest and a treasure map before succumbing to a sudden illness. Driven by curiosity and a thirst for adventure, Jim shared his discoveries with the kindly Dr. Livesey and the brave Squire Trelawney. Deciphering the map, they identified a hidden island rumored to hold the vast treasure of the notorious Captain Flint. Fueled by dreams of riches and the spirit of adventure, they decided to embark on a perilous journey to find the loot. Squire Trelawney financed the expedition, purchasing a schooner named the Hispaniola and hiring a crew. Unknown to them, the cunning Long John Silver, a seemingly kind one-legged cook, was a secret pirate and former associate of Captain Flint. Silver, harboring his own desire for the treasure, had subtly recruited several pirates among the crew. Jim, due to his small size and agility, was hired as a cabin boy. On board the Hispaniola, Jim overheard a secret meeting between Silver and a group of pirates, revealing their treacherous plan to mutiny and claim the treasure for themselves. Fearful for his life and the lives of his friends, Jim alerted Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney. The revelation threw the voyage into disarray. The loyal crew members became wary of their shipmates, while the pirates grew bolder in their threats. The tension culminated on a deserted island where the Hispaniola anchored for repairs. While exploring the island, Jim stumbled upon a stockade, a fortified wooden enclosure, where he met Ben Gunn, a marooned sailor who had been abandoned by Captain Flint years ago. Ben, eager to escape the island, offered to join Jim and his friends. Meanwhile, on the Hispaniola, the pirates staged their mutiny. They seized control of the ship, marooning Dr. Livesey, Squire Trelawney, and a handful of loyal crew members, including Jim, who had snuck back on board, on the deserted island. With the ship and most of the crew under their control, the pirates set sail for Treasure Island, leaving the marooned group to fend for themselves. Undeterred, Jim and his newfound companions hatched a daring plan. Using Ben Gunn's knowledge of the island and a hidden boat, they set sail in pursuit of the Hispaniola. After a perilous journey, they arrived at Treasure Island just as the pirates were about to begin their search for Captain Flint's buried fortune.
1. The details in the first paragraph suggest that Jim's life before the events of the story was likely, a. full of excitement and travel, with little daily responsibility. B. Lonely and isolated, lacking strong friendships or connections. C. Marked by hardship and poverty, requiring him to work hard. D. Ordinary and predictable, focused on family and simple routines. 2. Billy Bones's description as gruff and one-legged primarily suggests that he, A. is a seasoned and experienced sailor, likely respected by his peers. B. has a rough, intimidating demeanor, and a noticeable physical disability. C. is wealthy and influential, despite his disheveled appearance. D. has a secretive past and carries emotional scars from past battles. 3. The phrase, riddled with fear and paranoia, suggests that Billy Bones is likely, A. courageous and determined, masking his inner anxieties well. B. haunted by a past danger and mistrustful of those around him. C. prone to exaggerating minor threats and creating unfounded worries. D. pretending to be afraid in order to manipulate Jim and others. 4. The decision to confide in Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney reveals Jim's likely perception of them as, A. potential threats who could steal the treasure map. B. greedy opportunists eager to exploit his discovery. C. trustworthy adults capable of offering support and guidance. D. foolish figures easily manipulated into joining the expedition. 5. The description of the map suggests that finding the treasure will likely require, A. the ability to solve complex riddles and cryptic clues. B. access to specialized equipment and navigational tools. C. cooperation and teamwork between multiple individuals. D. extensive knowledge of maritime history and pirate lore. 6. Squire Trelawney's primary role in the expedition seems to be that of a skilled navigator, responsible for charting the course to the island. B. A charismatic leader, inspiring the crew and maintaining morale. C. A financial backer, providing the resources to make the journey possible. D. A strategic planner, devising detailed schemes to secure the treasure. 7. After a perilous journey, they arrived at Treasure Island just as the pirates were about to begin their search for Captain Flint's buried fortune. The word perilous is used to describe the journey/situation. Which of the following synonyms best captures the intensity and danger it implies? A. Tedious. B. Treacherous. C. Harrowing. D. Precarious. 8. Unknown to them, the cunning Long John Silver, a seemingly kind one-legged cook, was a secret pirate and former associate. In the context of the passage, the word buccaneer could most accurately replace which of the following words or phrases? A. Explorer. B. Seafarer. C. Pirate. D. Merchant. 9. The passage explicitly states that Long John Silver and Captain Flint, A. were part of the same Royal Navy crew before turning to piracy. B. Had a past association, the exact nature of which is unclear. C. Were both victims of the same shipwreck several years before. D. Never actually met but shared a notorious reputation. 10. Silver's clandestine role among the crew primarily involves A. Sabotaging the ship and navigation equipment to create chaos. B. Poisoning the food supply to incapacitate the loyal crew members. C. Undermining morale and sowing dissent to weaken the expedition's unity. D. Stealing vital supplies and hiding them in a secret location. 11. Which of the following personality traits is most crucial to Long John Silver's ability to deceive the crew? A. Physical strength. B. Charisma. C. Intelligence. D. Ruthlessness. 12. The word paranoia could be replaced in the passage with which of these, without changing the meaning? A. Courage. B. Delusion. C. Kindness. D. Weakness. 13. The phrase "a thirst for adventure" is best described as an example of A. Simile. B. Hyperbole. C. Personification. D. Metaphor. 14. Which of these events happens first in the story? A. Jim finds Ben Gunn on the island. B. The pirates mutiny and take the Hispaniola. C. Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney decipher the map. D. Billy Bones gives Jim the treasure map. 15. Which of the following best captures the meaning of "fueled by dreams of riches and the spirit of adventure"? A. They were cautious but felt ultimately compelled to find the treasure. B. They were forced to find the treasure to repay outstanding debts. C. Reluctantly but out of necessity, they decided to pursue the wealth. D. A mix of ambition and excitement pushed them towards the dangerous search. 16. Undeterred, Jim and his newfound companions hatched a daring plan. What does the use of the word "undeterred" in the passage suggest about Jim and his companions? A. They were surprised by the marooning but quickly devised a plan. B. They were initially hesitant about facing the pirates but overcame their fear. C. They remained determined and unbroken despite being left behind on the island. D. They were angry and vengeful towards the pirates who marooned them. 17. The description of Long John Silver as cunning and seemingly kind primarily foreshadows which of the following? A. His ability to navigate dangerous waters and lead the crew well. B. His potential for betrayal and his hidden, darker nature. C. His eventual redemption and decision to aid the honest crew members. D. His tendency to make rash decisions and endanger the expedition. 18. Unknown to them, the cunning Long John Silver, a seemingly kind one-legged cook, was a secret pirate and former associate of Captain Flint. The suffix "er" in the word former changes the meaning of the base word form in which of these ways? A. It indicates a person who performs an action. B. It shows a comparison between two things. C. It refers to a past state or position. D. It creates a negative version of the word. 19. While factors like trustworthiness and access to the map undoubtedly played a role, the passage subtly suggests an additional, practical reason why Jim might have been well suited for the cabin boy position on a potentially cramped and hazardous voyage. This reason is most likely related to a. His existing knowledge of constellations and celestial navigation. B. His prior experience handling and maintaining weaponry. C. His presumed physical resilience and ability to withstand harsh conditions. D. His inherent nimbleness and adaptability to confined spaces. 20. The act of marooning Dr. Livesey, the squire, Jim, and the others highlights which central theme regarding the harsh realities of their situation. A. The marooned group faces imminent danger from the treacherous pirates who could return at any moment. B. Finding sufficient food and fresh water will be their most immediate challenge for survival. C. They are utterly alone and must rely solely on themselves and each other to overcome their predicament. D. Internal conflicts and disagreements threaten to undermine their unity and jeopardize their chances of survival. 21. Which of the following actions by Long John Silver and the pirates best exemplifies how greed influences their behavior? A. Organizing a mutiny to take control of the ship and eliminate the loyal crew. B. Deciphering the treasure map and overcoming obstacles to reach the hidden loot. C. Pretending to befriend and support Jim Hawkins while plotting against him. D. Stealing food and supplies from the ship's stores for their own advantage. 22. Jim's decision to confide in Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney about the overheard conversation revealing the presence of pirates most illuminates which of his following personality traits? A. His unwavering loyalty and sense of duty towards those who have shown him kindness. B. His impulsiveness and inability to keep secrets, particularly those involving danger. C. His keen strategic mind and understanding of the potential consequences if the pirates remained unchecked. D. His thirst for adventure and excitement, leading him to prioritize action over secrecy. 23. Once the true nature of Long John Silver and his crew is exposed, the situation on board the ship is best described as A. Chaotic and disorganized, with the loyal crew members unprepared and panicking. B. Deadlocked, with both factions equally matched in strength, leading to a prolonged standoff. C. Marked by uncertainty and confusion, as the Loyalists try to identify the remaining pirates. D. Tense and volatile, with the potential for violence erupting at any moment. 24. At which point in the narrative does the tension begin to truly culminate, hinting at the inevitable conflict to come? A. When Jim excitedly shares his discovery of the treasure map with Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney. B. When Long John Silver's true nature is revealed, and his alliance with the pirates is exposed. C. When Jim eavesdrops on the pirates, overhearing their plans to mutiny and seize the treasure. D. When the ship finally reaches Treasure Island, and the expedition prepares to go ashore. 25. While exploring the island, Jim stumbled upon a stockade, a fortified wooden enclosure, where he met Ben Gunn. Ben Gunn's presence on the island and his abandonment by Captain Flint primarily illustrate which recurring theme within the narrative? A. The enduring power of friendship and the importance of alliances. B. The potential for redemption and change even after years of isolation. C. The harsh reality of survival and the sacrifices necessary to stay alive. D. The ruthlessness of piracy and the betrayal that often exists among its ranks.